Hello, my friends. I'm sitting at my computer because today's the day to select a winner for this oil painting I'm giving away. So I'm here at commentpicker.com. I put in the link to the video so those of you who left a comment including the word me become eligible for the drawing. So now I'm going to get the YouTube comments. We'll see how many comments. There were 19, so that means your chances are 1 in 19 or better to win, because one of those 19 is probably me responding to your comments. And also, I asked you to include the word me in your comment if you were interested, and not everyone did. So here we go. Let's find someone. And the winner is Tara Perry. Me. I love your oil paintings, and the giveaway would look fabulous in my kitchen area. And then she goes on, she's a very loyal viewer, and I don't think she's ever won anything from me again, so I'm really pleased. Happy for you, Tara. I don't know that I have your mailing address, so if you would email me at CHRISTINEJ@yahoo.com your mailing address, I'll get this painting off to you ASAP. Okay, now let's get to today's video. Hello, my friends. I'm going to be doing a swipe today, and I'm going to be trying to recreate one that I did not long ago that I really liked. It's sold, and I'd like to try to get a similar one. I don't care if it's exactly like, and who knows, maybe it'll be better than the last one, but we'll see. I am using the exact same colors. So I've got copper, black, gold, crimson, red, and orange, and I'll be swiping with white. And what else can I tell you? Oh, I'm using the Artist Loft Ready to Pour paints, which I have extended with my Floetrol and glue mix. All the details are down below. And I do that because I like the appearance I get by extending them. If I just use them straight from the bottle and try this technique, I don't like the way it looks. So that's why I do that. So I applied in curvy lines last time. I'm trying to think if I want to do something different this time. Maybe I'll probably do something similar. Yeah, I like to get some curvature going right off the bat because it helps with the appearance of movement in the painting later. It's like giving a head start on it. Last time I was concerned about adding too much black, and I don't think I had too much, but I am adding a little more this time. I only had 2 lines of black last time around, so we'll go with 3. I love the contrast it creates. The red wasn't quite bright enough red, so I added a little bit of the golden fluid acrylics, just a couple squirts of that to really intensify the red. Although it would dry probably more vivid than the color I mixed initially with the Floetrol and glue. You know, it lightened it to almost a pink, and I couldn't have that, so I did add red, so it's more attractive right now. I'll be tilting, so I'm not worried about all the gaps in there, although I will fill it pretty well. Let's see. Do I dare add a little more copper? I think so. I didn't mix as much of it, so I will. So I use it up. Orange. Gold. Excuse my sniffing. I'm just very allergic these days. Got my window open. And I got ants on my table. I can't see where they're coming in. There's no trail of ants. They just appear out of nowhere. Very annoying. Okay, a little more black, and then I'll tilt. Okay. Now, tilt for coverage. Get a nice even layer of paint on the surface and fill in all those little gaps I may have had. I always kind of like it at this stage. I think it's interesting looking right now. However, I have the white mixed up to swipe with, and that's my intent, so here we go. So I've only added silicone to this white. 2 drops to, it's just over an ounce of paint, ounce and 1.2 in fact. As you know, most of you know, I do use a scale because I like to be exact. All right, I'm going to put a nice wide strip of white up here. Always swipe towards me because it's easier that way, I think. All right. And my trusty piece of plastic here. It's a little narrower than this canvas, but I'll be tilting, so I'm not going to worry about the very edges. Okay, everybody, hold your breath. Let's do this together. Okay, breathe. Everyone can breathe. Okay, well, lots happening. I really don't need to hit it with a torch just yet, or at all probably. Yeah, I think I can start tilting right now. There's plenty going on. So I'm going to go side to side to cover the edges, and then back and forth this way, mainly to get rid of that white strip. But then I'll be bringing it back. Okay, And here we go. And of course, by doing this, the cells will stretch and become interesting in shape. Come down the bottom as well. Over to this side. Okay, now down here. I'm not trying to be symmetrical at all. I like the varied look of the cells and the movement. Okay, I got rid of that big white stripe, and now I'm just going to play around with the composition until I'm happy. It's a little more stripey than the last time, but it's okay. I love parts of it right now. Over here, I like that a lot with the red and the orange coming through. The black is good. Right now the gold looks kind of blah, but it dries really beautifully. So, a little more playing with it. I'm watching where I see the weight of the paint and then moving it around to affect the composition. There's one little section down here at the bottom I don't care for the mix of colors, so I'm going to run that off. And there it goes. I think I might be done. Maybe I just want to bring this gold stripe here over the edge. So, find the weight of the paint. And then bring it to the center. And then the center of that gold stripe is the part I want to send off just to meet the edge. I don't need to make it go away. You know, the more you stretch, you risk messing too much with your composition. So you have to be careful and kind of watch the whole thing while you're working. I just want to come down here, back this way. I think I'm done. I'm not sure orientation-wise what I like, but when it's dry, you look at it every which way and determine what looks best to you. Okay. I think it's a winner. It's very similar to the last one. I think somehow I like the composition of the last one just a little better. But it always looks so messy on the table here with the drippings and all. It's hard to appreciate it until it's dry and you get it away from everything. And then you can really determine the success. I will link the previous one I did so you can compare the two yourself. If you missed that video, you can watch it. But I'm pretty pleased. Let me know what you think, my friends, and stay tuned Yeah, let's see. Oh, by the time you see this, I'll have done the drawing. Never mind. I was going to remind you to watch the last video I did, but where I'm doing a giveaway, but by the time you see this, it's too late. Okay, friends, thank you for watching. See you next time.